Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. This is a quick prep tutorial for Gel X at home, or even if you are choosing to do Gel X on a client. Here you're going to go ahead and push back your cuticle. Be very gentle when you are pushing back the cuticle. This video is sped up, so it looks like I'm being pretty rough, but you want to be very gentle. You don't want to cut yourself, let alone even tear any skin. You just want to lift up the eponychium a little bit just to expose the nail plate and remove all the dead skin. I did buff. Somehow I didn't even get the clip for this, but you can use a file or a buffer to remove the shine. If you do want to clip your cuticles, be very gentle. Only remove the dead skin. Anything that looks translucent or white is usually dead. If it is pink or any fleshy color, it is live skin. You do not want to cut live skin because it can expose you to an infection, or and it's also painful. So here is a close-up of me just removing the small amount of dead skin that I do have, the dead cuticle. And you don't want to tug. It looks like I'm tugging, but all I'm doing is pinching and lifting. In the video it is slowed down, but just pinch and lift and let the cuticle kind of lift itself off the nail bed. Do this with all 10 fingernails. Do not rush this process. Just keep it very gentle and remove as much as you can within this process. Now as we continue on, you just go ahead and wipe off any excess dust, any excess skin that is there, and use an alcohol wipe to go ahead and dehydrate your nail. You can also use some nail dehydrator and primer for this process. This would also ensure that you have perfect prep. When you wipe off your nails, you should be able to see your nail dry completely white. It should be no shiny spots left. Today we're going to be using the Apres Gel X tips. I am using the natural almond long tips. For this video, you're going to go ahead and match your nail tips from sidewall to sidewall. You do not want to see any exposed nail. That means that your tips are way too small, and if your nail tip actually goes over your skin a bit, they're actually too big. But if you're in between sizes and somehow they just don't fit, go ahead and size up and file the sides of the nail tip just to ensure that your nail actually fits perfectly on your nail bed. This will make sure that your Gel X actually lasts the full 4 weeks. If they're too small, they will pop off, and if they're too big, they may also pop off due to moisture and water or anything else that can get underneath the nail tip. So here I'm prepping the nail tip. You want to etch the inside. You can use the chemical etch that comes from the Apres website. I personally prefer just etching it myself. I just feel like it lasts longer when I do it this way. So you want to make sure that you try to remove all the shine from the inside, really get that number off of there, and just make sure that you align them for each hand so you can remember what tip goes to what finger. You're going to go ahead and take your Extend Gel. I use the Extend Gel Sensitive, but for this process I'm actually doing a pop-off method just for this video. But you want to go ahead and apply a thin layer, and after you prepped and primed your natural nail, you're going to go ahead and apply your tips. You want to start at the cuticle area and flow the gel down to the end of the nail, which is your free edge, and you want to cure the gel nail for at least 60 seconds underneath the flash cure. Once you complete all 10 nails, you're going to go ahead and add it into the big lamp and cure for another 60 seconds to ensure that the full nail is fully cured. A lot of the times people just use the flash cure and think that they're fully set, and they're not. This will prevent you from contracting contact dermatitis. I've seen that a lot of girls that are choosing to do their nails at home, especially Gel X, have been dealing with this issue. So to be safe, please get you a bigger lamp and make sure you cure your entire hand for a full 60 seconds, even 2 minutes if you want to be safe, just to prevent that from happening. Again, when you're applying your nail tip, make sure that you are applying from the cuticle down to the free edge. Make sure you hold it in place for a full 30 seconds just to ensure that it is fully cured under the flash cure. And once you finish all 10 nails, you'll go ahead and add it into the lamp for a full 60 seconds. Here is another angle of me applying the nail tip, and as you can see, I try to keep it just a hairline away from my actual cuticle. You do not want to get any gel on your cuticle area, just to also prevent contact dermatitis again. Now, once you have fully cured all 5 of your nails in the big lamp, which I didn't show in this clip, you're going to go ahead and file the sides of your nails if you desire to. For me, I like my nails to be a little bit slimmer near the side walls of my nails, so I just file them just a little bit. Very, very gentle. It looks like it's rough because the video is sped up, but I do it very gently just to prevent any type of lifting on the side walls. I am using a 100 nail file to just slim down my shape and just perfect it to my liking. Now, when you are filing, you want to go from side to side just to ensure that you're not over filing on just one side of the nail. So as you see me going back and forth, I'm just making sure that both sides are even, and also taking a look at the finished product, dusting off any excess dust. And we're going to go ahead and start the sealing process. I am taking my 180 sanding band that is on the speed 3, and I'm just going to go ahead and seal the cuticle. You want to be very gentle with this part because you don't want to ensure that you create any lifting at this point. You just want to seal down the nail tip to the natural nail plate. And once you got it pretty much sealed and just buffed out a bit, you're going to go ahead and take 100% acetone, and you're going to go ahead and melt the tips to your natural nail. This is the brush that I'm using. It is a cleanup brush, and you're going to take the acetone and just rub it along the cuticle area just to melt the tip to the natural nail. And once you have completely finished that process, we move on into the buffing process. So you're going to go ahead and take a buffer and just remove all the shine from the nail tip. I choose to do this step because I feel like the polish, my gel polish, lasts longer on the actual nail tip when I do this. You don't have to do this, but it does ensure that your gel polish that you apply onto the nail tip does not chip off. I have had that issue in the past, so this is one of the techniques that I use just to make sure that my gel polish lasts on the free edge of the nails. Once you've completed this entire process, you're gonna go ahead and just remove all the dust from your hands and your nails on top and underneath, just to ensure that you don't have any lingering dust when you start your gel application process. This is the finished result of your prep and application for Gel-X at home. I hope that this was a pretty easy process and you were able to follow along. If you have any questions, please leave comments below. And if you felt like this video was very informative and you feel more confident doing your Gel-X at home, please like and share. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.